I used to be on Adderall, but that, you know, there's a video where I tried to beat up Kurt Metzger at the Comedy Store. That was the last time I ever took Adderall.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't know who I put money on. You. For sure. Yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, what am I saying? I forgot that
Kurt's
you're
a
like
genius. He's a brilliant comic.
I forgot that you're like a black belt. Yeah,
no, I would fucking. I'm not a black belt, but I would annihilate him. And he's brilliant. He's a lunatic. But yeah, we got into it one night, just talking shit at the Comedy Store.
Oh, this was a real fight.
This was a real fight. Oh, it's on YouTube. You guys can go watch it. It was on Legion of Skanks.
Holy shit. Let's go. Honestly, hold on. This is my kink. This is porn to me. Like my favorite funny comedians trying to fight each other. This is my dream in life.
This is embarrassing. This is an embarrassing thing. Yeah, it's bad. It's embarrassing for me to, just in general. Like, you shouldn't threaten to beat people up because you don't like their words, even if it feels justified. Now, I felt pretty justified here. I'll give you the quick version of the story. What happened, right? Months before this, we were at maybe the Ontario Improv or one of the improvs. It was one of them, right? I was doing my time, and Kurt, in the middle of the room, comes in and starts flashing his cell phone at me. Like this, right? It's in the middle of the room. Now, these are all like...
Autism manifests itself in many ways.
It's just bizarre. The whole thing is bizarre. So I get off stage and Kurt goes on stage, and I'm assuming he has to like leave. I'm assuming he has to like go to another spot or whatever. That's why he's lighting me early and deciding that my time is being taken away. So he gets off stage. He's like, "Oh, dude, you want to go smoke a joint?" And I was like, I'm assuming, do you not have to leave? Why would you take me off of stage? You're not the club. You're not the manager. You're not anybody. It's kind of petty and stupid. But as a young comic, this is literally years ago. But it was just annoying as.
This is such an inside baseball thing. I'm trying to think about the equivalent in any other job,
If you're in a sales job, let's say you have a sale you're about to close, and then another salesman comes over, steps in, takes over the sale, and says, "Well, this is now my sale."
Wild. I mean, it's like another stripper halfway through your song just cutting the music.
Yes, exactly.
And you're hanging upside down.
In front of everybody.
Correct.
And I'm like, these are Legion of Skanks fans. I'm kind of embarrassed. It's like totally flashing it. Kurt just had absolutely no respect for me. This is what was going on. Kurt, we all started, like, New York is a weird thing. It's like cliquey as right? So we started, like, Kurt and Jay and these guys, and Nate Bargatze, this was our crew, right? Like, it's so funny. Like, Nate Bargatze's the godfather to my son, actually.
He's the best.
So, like, and we're so, like, polar opposites. Like, we just not fit in with the Legion of Skanks world. But this was, like, our crew. Joe DeRosa, Mike Vecchione. Like, we had a whole crew of people. And when me and, like, Dave Smith started, these are guys that we all really looked up to. But we were straight up open mic comics who were just starting. So Metzger, at this point, kind of had moved away. We started Legion of Skanks. It was pretty popular at this point. But Metzger would still kind of dig at us like we were these, like, young open micers.
Yeah.
And me and Dave were insecure and kind of coming into our own. So we had, like, a chip on our shoulder about it, right? So when he did that, it was like, I took it as a real affront. He was just like, I don't care. I just want to go up. It was nothing to him. It meant nothing to him. So we had words that night. Whatever, that happened. Months later, we're doing this show at the Comedy Store. I see him as I'm coming in, and I don't say hi to him. I was like, I don't even feel like saying anything to him because I was still salty about it. And then when I go inside of the Comedy Store, he starts going off in the parking lot about how he's going to beat my ass. And he said, he texted this to me, he said, "I'm going to stab you and leave you fatherless, leave your son fatherless like your father left you." My father was stabbed when I was 4 years old.
So he was flirting.
So he was trying to get me to come. And I did. And
so you guys are dating? It's a weird way to come out.
So it was like and Metzger, he's so brilliant. Like, he knows how to, like, say the things. Like, he knows what to say to get you going. And at that point,
there's a couple people who you couldn't pay me. There's no amount of money that I would switch places and have their inner monologue for an hour. Like he is so brilliant. His mind works so fast.
Yeah.
I'm always just like, are you okay?
He knows what to say to cut. Like, he knows exactly what to say. So he's saying some rancid shit via text message. He's talking shit in the parking lot. I was dating Kim Congdon at the time, and he was dating Annie Letterman at the time. So this all culminated.
Okay, so, I mean, you're both, you're trauma bonding.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of trash people all fucking crashing into each other like this fucking crazy, chaotic
You
fucking
both
mess.
needed a break from hardship, so you decided to fight each other physically.
So it ended up with him coming on and us sort of telling this story, and then fucking I just lost it, threw a drink at him.
As someone that loves their whiskey, to throw it at him.
I really did.
It was the second time Lewis had done that. I let it go the first time, which was at the roast battle.
Oh, did you let it go? You f***ing
Yes,
don't
I
let
did.
shit go. I let you go. Sit down.
How about that? I let you go.
Sit down.
Lewis, sit down, dude.
I already knew that I'm throwing a
Lewis,
drink.
you're so scary to me. This is like, oh! I mean,
I mean, I am a Puerto Rican.
I was gonna say, here's what I'll say. Like, Kurt is very tall. I don't think he would do a good job fighting you.
No.
And now what is he doing? Just checking his cameo requests?
No, I don't know. But yeah, then it all spilled into the street. Kim grabbed Andy's glasses off her head and she fucking threw them. It was a wild.
But Andy was wearing another pair of sunglasses
Yeah,
under
she
them,
was.
so it was fine. She has a Russian nesting doll of glasses on.
It was a wild night.
You know, here's what I'll say though. As I sort of see the way some people behave, the way that people are able to talk to other people on Twitter, is there any value in, like, every now and then, I'm not saying it's Kurt, I'm not saying it's any of our friends,
Yeah,
but
of course.
that every now and then, is it okay
To threaten to beat the shit out of somebody?
I'm just saying, you see people
Yeah.
and you're like, all you need is to get punched in the face one time and your personality would be perfect.
So here's the thing. On a logical standpoint, I say no. As somebody who's raising a child for society,
Right.
I go, no, you should never threaten to beat people up.
Right.
And an emotional standpoint, I break that rule 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
I mean, just if an Uber driver makes a wrong turn, it's a whole fucking, it's a whole to do. You know, I have real anger issues it's something that I'm trying to get ahead of after years and years of therapy. And, you know, I'm somewhat self-aware at this point. I watch that and I cringe and I go, that was, you know, that's not who I want to fucking be. That's not who me and Kurt toured together for a year after that. Like,
Yeah.
we're very close now. He has a podcast on my network. So yeah, it was a fucked up night, but that was the last time I ever took Adderall.